Hi friends, we'll try to draw a bar graph using pandas data frame. So for that we'll first import pandas as PD. Now after this let's declare one dictionary. This dictionary has two keys are there and the values are there, 6 values. So name of the student and their mark is there. So name is the one key and mark is the another key. So values are there. Now using this dictionary we'll first create a data frame. Df equal to pd dot data frame. Now here our data equal to my dictionary. This dictionary, whatever we have used it. Now our data frame is ready. We can just print the data frame and check it off. Print df. Let's see how it is. Yeah, it is okay. So our data frame is created. Now simple, we can draw a our bar graph using this data frame by telling df dot plot dot now it is a bar. So bar graph, that's all. Now this should draw our, we have not used any option, all the default values we have used. Here it is. You can see the bar graph is here. So this bar graph, what some information is coming at the top. If you have multiple y-axis, then this will be useful. Suppose you want to silent this, you can use it, colon, and enter it. So that will be gone. Now let's first try to, before moving towards exploring all the options, let's try to save this. How we'll save this one? So I will say my pic equal to df plot bar. Here I will say dot get figure. So now my pic get figure. Now after this, now my pic piece dot dot save save figure. Now what should be the name? I am giving it the name as my pic.jpg. Let's run this. If it is okay, then we'll get the fine. Let's I'm running this. Then what I would save figure, save, sorry, here save, and again running it. Yeah, so where my file is created. Now this my file is because I am in the Colab. Here it is. I can, here is my pic. Now I can download it and think. If you are running this in your local machine, then this here you can give it a directory path like this, D drive, then my picture, or your download in your downloaded drive you want to store it, download all the path. If you give it in your local machine, it will be created in your same in your local machine. Let's remove this saving part. So simple one and up to okay. Now we'll just put a horizontal bar graph. I have just written, instead of bar, I have written bar H. So now saving it and running this. Let's see how our graph changes. It's became a horizontal one. Rest all the options will remain same. We'll go back to again bar. Now let's say I'm adding a option title. Title is equal to, let's say, student mark. Now fine, this will be one of the one. Now another important is grid. So grid equal to let's say true. By default it is false. Grid means all the grids with the matching parallel lines, so grids will come up in the graph. So this is, let's run this and see. Here it is, our student mark is there, grid is there. Now let me one thing here. Okay, so for now I will put here x equal to, now x is name. So now name is there. So as in the x-axis, now y it is already, it is taking mark because others are not there. Now let me run it and see how the names, x-axis names. Okay, all the names are here, it is coming up. So that is how we can give it. And you can see here by default it is displayed. Suppose I don't want to display this, what I have to do? Let me come to next line. Legend equal to false. So let's run this. This has gone. So this is how I can connect contact this. Now I can imagine here rod. This is this angle I can connect it also. Let's say I'll put it rotation or ROT equal to 45 degree it is. Let me run it. So you can see now how these names are, angles have changed. I can put it 90, 180, and you can go on trying like this. So one more thing is, now next you will see we'll go for a secondary Y. So let's see what the secondary Y will do. The secondary Y equal to true. So now what happens, see, this was this one. Now I am just making secondary Y as true. Now this has come this side. Let me remove this legend equal to false and add the, I will say, mark right equal to true. Now for this, let's run this and see what happens. You can see here mark right should come here. Okay, this I will increase it. So 50, this is 70 I will put it. So the height will change. Yeah, you can see the mark right here. Fine, that's we'll work on the figure size. Now let me remove lot of things from here. Okay, now let's say figure size. This is in inches, actually it's a tuple. So let's say figure size, I will put it 4 and 2. So what happens? You can see this is 4 and height is 2. I'll slightly, if I want to increase, let's 6 and run it. The width will increase, sorry, this horizontally it will increase 6. Now this is about figure size. Now what I can do is let me just make it I will add one more subject here. Now let me go for here, because two graphs will use, two subject marks will put it. So we'll say this is science. I am not writing SC. I will say that it is okay. This is 45, 55, again 44, 56, 49, 3, 4, 5. One more we have to go. Let's say 50. So there are two subjects I am giving here. Now let's run it and see. Yeah, you can see that now 2 are coming. Now mark and SC. SC is our science subject. Whatever you want, it is there. Now here, since 2 are there, we can use the concept of subplots. So subplots by default it is false. Now we'll make it true. Subplots equal to true means 2 different plots will come. Yeah, you can see now 2 different plots are there. Now in that way you can combine these 2 plots, or you can put it separately. Now we can stack it also. Now let's go for stacked. Stacked equal to, by default it is false. Now we'll make it true. So see, this is now the stacked graph. Now I can make it horizontal also. I'll just make it bar H. So run this. Yeah, you can see now it is it's a stacked horizontal graph. Now one more thing. Now suppose I want to change the colors of it. So let me say my colors. I will create a dictionary here. Now 2 subjects are there. So I will say mark is 1. I will give the value, say for this I am writing green, and now other one is SC. Now for that I will write the value, say red. Now here I will assign it here, color equal to my colors. Now let me run this. You can see now the colors I can define. Even you can incremental, suppose based on the value you can incremental colors. Each bar also you can give a different color. For that we have to write a 6 number of different colors, so it will assign it. So this is we have declared about stacked, rotation and color we have assigned. Now you can use index or the names also. So whatever we want you can use that way. here it is names. Here we can give the index also if index is 0, 1, 2. For that we have to use index true or false. Now subplots we have seen stacked. Now you can even give log x, log y. I'll just make it again vertical. Now let's say run it again. Now this axis, this y axis, I'll make it log y. Now I'll say next line I am going log y equal to true. Now this is log y true means see that it is now logarithm scale. Now similarly log x, and if you want both x and y, then we can say log 2 log and set it to true. Then that way x and y both axes will be in a log scale. So this is how we can use bar graphs. I think we have almost all important options we have covered. In that you can take it data from an Excel file and create the bar graphs horizontal or vertical, whatever way you want. In the previous tutorial where you have discussed about line chart, in that we have used Excel data to display the graphs also. So similarly here we can upload an Excel file and take the data, because it is the how we are creating the data frame. Here we are directly creating the data frame by taking data from a dictionary. Here it is. So if you can read the Excel file, you can create a dictionary by reading you can create a data frame by reading from Excel, CSV or from a MySQL. Then we can simply plot it the graph. The second part remains same. So next we'll move to another type of graph. You can watch our previous videos on the line graph and how you have uploaded Excel file and mount it to the drive. So if you have any doubts or questions or any suggestions, use the comment section below to post it, and I will request you to please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you will be notified when you add new tutorials. And thank you for watching.